It looks like James O'Keefe got another one because just yesterday, James O'Keefe and the O'Keefe Media Group released an undercover video that they obtained of a Washington Commanders employee, specifically Raul Entine, the vice president of content for the Washington Commanders. And he had some very interesting things to say about football fans, about football players, about Roger Goodell. And it did not take all that long for the Commanders to decide, you know what? I don't think we need you around here anymore, buddy. Washington Commanders fire exec after he was caught accusing most NFL players of being homophobic. This should be interesting, right? The Washington Commanders have fired the team's vice president of content, Raul Entine, after he was recorded in an undercover video in which he accused most NFL players, as well as Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, of being homophobic. The Commanders' decision to fire Entine came less than 24 hours after the team had announced he was suspended pending an investigation. Let's just listen to the highlights of this, all right? This is what somebody who's working for maybe one of your favorite football team out there. I'm sad if that's you, if you were a Redskins fan, then a Washington football team, now a Commanders fan. It's a sad state of life. I get it. But this is what he thinks of you and everybody on the team, apparently.
Okay, just walk me through again your breakdown, your description of the Commanders players.
Over 50% of our roster, right, is either white religious and God says fuck the gays.
Meet Raul Entine, the vice president of content for the Washington Commanders.
Another big chunk is very low income African American that comes from a community that is inherently very homophobic.
This is great, dude. This guy's going to piss off everybody. All these white religious people on the team and all these poor blacks on the team, all of them hate the gays. Now, I do think that a lot of people in professional football and a lot of fans as well, they probably have maybe more traditional values than, say, weird pronoun and bio freaks that exist only on Twitter and aren't actually fans of football. But the idea that he's going out there and saying, oh, these people just hate gay people. Why would you say this on a first date? What are you doing?
Raul Entine goes on to say some of the NFL players are, quote, dumb as all hell.
Would you say most people who work at the NFL, with you as the exception of your former boss, would you say that they're just not very smart?
There's just obviously a spectrum, but
Yeah.
I've met some very, very smart people here in the NFL.
What about, like, the players?
There's some that are like dumb as all hell.
Commanders VP of content.
Listen, I mean, what do you even say to that? Hey, have you met some players that are dumb? Yeah, I've met some really dumb fucking players. I do kind of believe that.
Raul Entine discussed his disdain for NFL fans to our OMG American Swiper, stating they are, quote, high school educated alcoholics and mouth breathers.
Most of the fans, I would say, are high school educated alcoholics.
So they're like lower class people.
I hate to use that term. I would just say mouth breathers. I know, it's way worse.
He revealed
This is legitimately how a lot of people who work for your favorite team, this is how they feel about you. Same thing goes in the entertainment industry. It's also in the sports industry. They hate the people that are fans of whatever their franchise is, whether it's like we're talking about Disney and Star Wars or whatever, or whether we're talking about stuff like this, the NFL, teams in the NFL. Pretty fucked up.
that his job is to essentially operate, quote, state-run media.
My job is to sell hope to the fans, right? I need them buying tickets. When there's not much hope to sell, I still gotta dig deep to find it.
Why do you think there's not much hope to sell right now?
Because we had like pipes leaking sewage on our fans in the middle of the game. And I have to put out a social post saying like, it wasn't sewage water, we promised. That is state-run media.
Bro, like, I'm surprised they waited 24 hours to fire this guy, to be honest with you.
OMG American Swiper questioned Vice President of Content for the Washington Commanders football team, Raul Entine, and his knowledge and opinion of NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, calling him a $50 million puppet.
What about Roger?
Oh yeah, he's a puppet, a $50 million puppet.
And he would go on to say that basically Jerry Jones really runs the league, and by the way, he hates all the blacks and all the gays. I'm not surprised at all the Commanders like fired this dude. You know, You go on a date with somebody you swiped on Tinder, and immediately you just start leaking all the secrets about the organization you work for, how you despise everyone in the fan base, that you essentially hate all the players because you think they hate gay people, or maybe they just disagree with their lifestyle, but you have a problem with that for some reason. This is embarrassing, and it's not a surprise that this dude immediately got fired on the eve. Well, not even on the eve. Today is the first day officially of the NFL season. Tonight, Ravens and Chiefs in just a couple hours. And that is a bad look for the Commanders. That's why this dude has now been fired. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.